Hey y'all, so based on the title, y'all know this is a start to finish video on a lace frontal maintenance sew-in with brows and lashes. Now let's get into it. So at this point the lace is already lifted, but it still have a little stick to it. So I'm just gonna use my spray mist water bottle and I'm just gonna soak this lace off. Never pull it off. You can use either oil or water and kind of just soak your lace to get it off. Okay, so now that I got the lace off, as y'all can see, it's a glue residue on there. So I'm just gonna rinse it off. And y'all, my shampoo bowl is not hooked up right now, so I'm in the restroom just being super ghetto. But yeah, I'm gonna rinse this glue off this lace and get it as clean as possible. You can use shampoo to clean your lace, or some people use dishwashing liquid and salt with a toothbrush. Y'all comment down below, let me know what y'all use to clean y'all laces. Now that the lace is all clean, I'm just combing this residue glue that was left on his hair, and I'm combing all the hairs back and blow drying it. I didn't record my client's ball cap method, but she's already capped down and she's under the dryer. So after blow drying, I'm just taking this wax stick and I'm rubbing across the whole front, getting rid of any flyaways before I press it with the hot comb. And while rubbing it across the top, I'm really trying to dodge the lace because I don't want the wax to kind of bleed through the lace, because it'll hinder it from sticking when it's time to lay it in the glue. So now I'm taking my hot comb and I'm just pressing it, getting rid of any hair that might be in the way when it's time to glue. I don't want the hair to kind of be stuck in the glue. And I like to do this part on the mannequin because I want to get this hair pressed in as flat as possible, and this hot comb can get really hot and I don't want to burn my client, so using it on the mannequin is just what works for me. So after pressing, I'm gonna flip the lace frontal over and I'm just gonna use a lace tint that's as closest to my client's skin tone as possible, and I'm gonna spray it across the whole front and let it air dry. Now I'm just cutting off any excess wig cap that I don't need and just getting it out the way. When it comes to getting the excess wig cap off the front of the ball cap, I like to use a razor or eyebrow archer because I get to get as closest to the skin as possible. I don't like to use the scissors because I can't get it like I can with an eyebrow archer, and I done cut a client before and she bled. So yeah, scissors don't work for me with this part. So yeah, the razor is just what works for me. Now that all the excess wig cap is off, I'm using this powder contour palette, and I'm going with the shade that is closest to my client's skin tone as possible. And I know the angle kind of off right now, but listen, trying to work and record is not for the weak, so just bear with me. Once the makeup is on, I like to go in with my freeze spray and blow dryer and kind of just melt this ball cap into the skin as much as possible. After melting the ball cap, I like to go in with Sea Breeze and normally a cotton ball, but I'm out of cotton ball, so I'm using a paper towel. I don't like to use alcohol because it dries out the skin, but you can use what works for you. Now that the skin is clean, adjust your frontal back to where it needs to go. Have your client hold it in place and do stitches across the back of the frontal. Now that the frontal is sewn in place, I'm gonna flip the front of the frontal back and prep it for the adhesive. I'm gonna get a popsicle stick and adhesive of your choice and do about 1 inch of adhesive. 1/2 inch on the cap and 1/2 inch on the skin. Sometimes those measurements could be off, but for the most part it's 1 inch. I'm gonna start from the middle and work down to the right ear. Go around, start from the middle and work down to the left ear, and I'm gonna do about 3 rounds of this and blow dry until the adhesive is completely dry and it'll turn clear. Now that the adhesive is clear, I'm going to pull down this lace and place it right on top of the adhesive, pressing it and using a fine tooth comb to just work that lace in. Now that you had the lace worked in, you're going to ask your client to press and hold by their ear to secure it. It is important that they hold because you're going to repeat the same steps on the other side, and while tugging, the lace could lift. Once you have the lace set off in the adhesive, I like to finish off with freeze spray, the edge of a comb, and the blow dryer to seal off the edges and for a better melt. So before tying down with the elastic band, I'm going to just pull out some baby hair, and while pulling out baby hair, you can kind of go in, like, you don't have to do it straight across baby hair. You can kind of dig in the lace, go up a little bit if you want to, just to make the baby hairs look as natural as possible. Like I said before, this is a maintenance, meaning this was styled before and she had crimps. So I'm just going in with the blow dryer and I'm just knocking out those crimps, getting the hair back as straight as possible. So while the lace is tied with the elastic band working in the glue, I'm just going to move on to styling. And I just section the hair off. And while I crimp, I'm just going to spray it with spritz about 3 times down the hair. And then I'm going to comb it to evenly distribute out the spritz. And then I'm going to go on to crimping. And I count to about 10 to 15 seconds during each crimp for a sharp, consistent crimp. I just love the way these crimps look. They're definitely giving what they're supposed to give. Now moving on to baby hair. Me and baby hair have a love-hate relationship. Like, I love me some baby hair, but baby hair don't like me like that. So yeah, it don't really just do what it's supposed to do all the time. I'm not really just an expert at baby hair. So if y'all can give me some pointers in the comments, do that, because yeah, I can do a little something, but she's no baby hair expert. Can you say stubborn baby hair? Like, ain't no way I'm supposed to be struggling like this. Yeah, it's always the sideburns for me. I love me a good sideburn, baby hair. So now that this install is complete, I'm just moving on to brows and lashes. Like, what's the install without a good brow lash and gloss? Like, it's a must. You cannot leave those out. So I'm just shaping this brow up with the eyebrow archer before I fill it in. I know y'all like me, this pencil. Yeah, I done sharpened this pencil for dear life. But when filling in brows, you can use like a brow pomade. I use that too, in an angle brush, or you can use a pencil. The pencil is just the easiest way. So yeah, I'm using a pencil today, and I done sharpened her for dear life. Y'all, please do not come for me. Also, when filling in brows, you kind of just want to follow the natural brow guideline. You don't want to do too much or too little. You don't want your client looking like Angry Birds. So yeah, you're really just enhancing what's already there. After you fill that brow in, you're just gonna go in with a spoolie and fade out the center for a soft, more natural brow. Now that your brow is filled and faded in, look, when filling in, it's perfectly fine if you make a mistake, because you're just going to conceal it and the concealer is just going to clean it up. So now we're just concealing the bottom and the top of this brow, and then we're going to blend this concealer in. While blending, I like to use the brush and my finger, because my finger, the skin on skin, just gives the right amount of warmth that you need to just blend that concealer into your skin as much as possible. While I'm blending, I'm kind of just blending in with the brush, and I have a paper towel and I just wipe the brush as I go to knock off any extra concealer that may be in the brush. So yeah, did that skin on skin just not get the job done? And these are the lashes for today. And y'all, this client, she do not even like big long lashes. I really just be sneaking and putting them on. But anyways, I'm just gonna go in with this glue, you know how the girls do, and give it a little fan. And when sticking the lashes on, I start in the center and just place it on the lash and count for about 10 seconds, and then go to the inner tear duct and count for about 10 seconds, and then I go at the end and count for about 10 seconds and give it a little fan. So when placing these lashes on, it literally take about 5 seconds to put the lash on and about 30 seconds to get it to stick in place. And this is the finished look. I really do hope y'all enjoyed this video. I tried to make it as detailed as possible. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and I'm going to be dropping more videos. Thank y'all so much for watching.